Hey everybody, this is All Things Cheryl, and of course, I'm going to connect this to my other channel that I have, and I'm also going to link this on my Facebook page that I have. So let me just get right into this. Before I go into it, would you click subscribe, hit the notification, share this video. Now, the purpose of this video is to talk about an issue that occurred last weekend. And it started out with allegations and basically outing. Allegations and basically outing and allegedly. I'm going to say all of this now. This young fellow basically is having some issues and challenges. I think his name is Dima, I'm not quite sure, but I don't want to mess his name up. But I think a lot of you all who have been following this interesting occurrence, know exactly who I'm talking about. Now, this young fellow, I came across this young fellow um, when I was hanging out on my Facebook. And I'm always hanging out on my Facebook, and I'm always hanging out on my social media for gay black women because basically I'm a queer woman. So I have a website, not a website, well, yes, I have a website that I've been working on for quite some time. And I always try to find news and entertainment that basically to keep my page abreast and to keep it current. And I came across this article that was basically posted in, what is it, Gay News. I think he's the Gay News. Well, the Gay News and the Pink News basically have it. They have it. And so, how I came across it is that this young fellow was basically outing his mother. The reason why he was outing his mother is because his mother was basically upset due to the fact that it was Thanksgiving weekend, and she basically asked him to contribute. I guess they were going to do a dinner or something. I'm not quite sure. But she had asked him to contribute to whatever that they wanted to do. And so apparently and allegedly, this young fellow basically said no. And so since this young fellow said no to his mother, apparently the mother got really, really upset. And how she got upset is that she started calling him all kind of racial slurs, called him everything but a child of God. And I'm just going to say he is a child of God. Now, this video is going to be called Hurt People, Hurt Other People. Now, when I went and I read the article, he had basically ousted his mother because basically his mother has been and apparently and allegedly is a homophobic mother. And I don't know whether or not if he's still staying with his mother, but his mother went all into a whole bunch of things about this young fellow. She stated that he was basically upset due to this fact that I guess his sister looked better than him, and he wanted to be like his sister, and he had a choice to not live this lifestyle. He basically lived this lifestyle, right? Okay. Now, this young fellow outed his mother, and the conversation that they had, he recorded it. And when he recorded it, he went and he put it on, I guess, his social media platforms, Instagram, and I believe it might be on Facebook. I'm not quite sure. But I will tell you, I do have that. I do have it. And it is on my Facebook page on the social networking for gay, uh, for social networking for gay black women. Okay. I divest and sometimes I lose my focus. So this same young man has been basically blasted all over the place, right? It is allegedly that he had been having an affair with Dwight Howard, right? He had an affair with Dwight Howard. Now, apparently and allegedly, he basically found out that from another source, from sources, and you know how word travel, that his friend, his download friend, and I'm going to say that Dwight Howard is basically a download man, and it really doesn't really matter of his sexual preference. We wouldn't really have known that he was, you know, a download man. The only people that would have known that he was a download man is his entourage and other media people who basically really, who are very, very dead close, would know his appetite when it comes to having sex, right? We would have never known. So Dwight got in a little bit of a snafu. How he got into a snafu, he met this young man. Now, allegedly, it has said that how he met Dwight is that he had met him on the Wild and Out. You know, everybody knows, you know, what the Wild and Out show is all about. So he met him, right? Now, this young man allegedly said that they locked eyes at each other at this Wild and Out kind of thing, right? And it's allegedly said that we don't know who sent the message in their message in their instant box, whether it was Dwayne or whether it was this young man. I know this young man's name, but I don't want to mess it up, so I'm just going to call him a young man because that's basically what he is. And so one thing led to another, right? They exchanged numbers, right? And they called each other, right? So the relationship went on. I guess he kept seeing this person. They kept seeing each other. Then something went wrong in the relationship. Something went snafu, right? Something went snafu. Now, the reason why I'm saying something went snafu, now I don't know when he decided, this young man decided that, okay, he something went down. So he decided that he wanted to go on his social media and out out and to let the world know that this famous basketball player was a download man and how he likes to have his sexual appetite. To me, that was personally a little bit too much information, but he did it, right? Now, the reason why I named this Hurt People Hurt Other People is because previously, remember when I said how I met this young man? I met this young man through an article that either it's Rainbow News or Pink News, or he went on one of the gay news and he gave an interview about his mother and the fact that his mother was a homophobic person. So he wanted the world to know, um, you know, what was going on with him and his mother. Okay, leave it that now. Apparently, allegedly, he's angry and everything, and he's hurt. He's hurt due to the fact that his mother has out. His mother don't want to be involved with him. His mother is upset due to the fact that she has a son, a very beautiful son, who she said within the video or within the conversation that this young man had over the phone with his mother, and she really tore into him, right? So he went on to tear into Dwight Howard, right? He went on to tear into Dwight Howard. Now, how I'm coming at the angle of this particular story is that I'm coming at the angle at number one, young man, you are wrong in terms of how you went about in handling your your down low lover. You're wrong now. Okay. allegedly, and it has said that from Dwight's camp, that and his preacher, it seems like the preacher got involved in this too. And I don't know. I'm going to leave the preacher alone. Um, Let me just go on. And it's allegedly saying that he is being threatened or has been threatened and has been being given or suggested to take money, and he decided to take money, right? Okay. I'm still saying hurt people hurt other people, right? So after I found out about this, I went on and I did a little bit more investigation, just trying to figure out where the type of person this young man is now. If you look at this young man, you would see that, and apparently everybody got confused with his features, right? Everybody got confused with his feature once the story hit the social media, once the story hit the various publications, everybody started digging in and investigating, right? Okay. This young man, in my mind, this is just me. He is a gay boy. Not only is he a gay boy, he is what we call in the community, because I'm a gay woman, I'm a queer woman. Let me get that straight. I'm a queer woman. He is what we call in the community an androgynous man. Now, he's a gay androgynous man, and he's a beautiful gay androgynous man, right? Now, he is not a trans man. He's not a trans woman, excuse me. He's not a trans woman. He is an androgynous gay boy. And by him being an androgynous gay boy, and he has those features where he can be either or. He can either be a woman if he, do the makeup, do all of the illusion to become a woman and to give the illusion as being a woman, because he is an androgynous man. When you are dealing with androgynous people, you are going to come into uh exposed with that. It's because some of them androgynous people are beautiful people. Now, I say this to say this. He's an androgynous man. He is a gay boy who can easily, if he's not already into a modeling agency, if he has not already been signed as, a model, as being an androgynous model, he will do very, very well within the industry, within the fashion industry. Now, I did a little bit of investigation. He is definitely, if you guys go and take a look at this gay boy, he is definitely, and you will understand what I'm saying when I tell you that he is definitely an androgynous man. Now, I am a subscriber to a woman. She calls herself Fitz, and and I'm saying she is an androgynous woman. Now, how she identifies herself, is she, does she sway? Yes, she does. When I say sway, as far as when she's modeling or what she decides that she wants to wear that day, whether or not if she wants to, give you the illusion of a male or give you the illusion of a woman, she basically can do that. And that's the same thing with this young fellow. Now, hurt people hurt other people. Now, the reason why this young man, this androgynous man, decided that he wanted to out Dwayne is because he found out that Dwayne's appetite as far as women, what he likes, or the type of people who he likes to be dealing with, he found out that Dwayne is out there. He's really, really out there. And he also, allegedly, he also found out that this is a bad move, that allegedly he does not like to, wear raincoats. He don't want to cover up. In other words, he's out there allowing people, allegedly allowing people to have sex with him without being protective. Now, hurt people hurt other people, and this young man, this androgynous man, is basically hurt. If you basically go on, I believe, on a YouTube channel, I think he did something on the 25th. And if you look at him and listen to him, how he carries himself, you can tell that he's a hurt androgynous man. He's very hurt. Why he is very hurt is because not only is he hurt, and the hurt is coming from other people rejecting him, coming from his mother, and God knows exactly, what's going on with his father. He goes on and hurt other people. He goes on and he tries to expose them. The reason why is that he exposed his mother. He went to a newspaper, gay newspaper, and he, talked about his mother being a homophobic, and that, I don't know, allegedly, I don't know if his mother threw him out or basically he's on his own. I'm thinking that he's on his own, right? He's on his own. Now, was it right in terms of how he went to deal uh, about his ex-lover, Dwayne, because they're no longer partners? It was wrong. A cardinal sin is that in the gay community, and you know this, you don't do that. You don't expose um, other people's laundry, and especially day and age of social media tied with regular TV, and then regular TV tied with streaming services. Uh, that and that news hits faster than ever before. We're not living in the 90s and the 80s now. We're living in a fast moving world. And young man, what you did, and I'm sure of what you did and what the kids call or what you guys call dragging someone simply because you found out what his appetite was. You found out that he basically likes to dip and dab into trans parties, and you know allegedly, I don't know, I'm just going to say trans party. And yes, nowadays this world and the way people look at themselves, they look at themselves and how they deal with themselves is totally different. It is, we are not in those people who are in the old school. We are not in old school. We're not rolling old school. We're rolling is how these new millennials are dealing with how they deal with emotions and feelings. And this young man, and unfortunately Dwayne, is dealing with emotion and feelings. Now, allegedly, Dwayne has not said anything. And the best thing that I think personally, he's doing right by not saying anything, by dealing with it on his level. Now, Dwayne, if you are sending out goons and thugs and doing racial sexual threat, and you're paying someone to do all this, that is wrong. That's basically wrong. What I suggest that you and this young man, y'all need to get together and come to some agreements. Because what he did it out of spite, he did it out of hurt. Now, you have to deal, you've got to deal with what has just been exposed to the world. You have to deal with it. This young man, I'm kind of angry at this young man is because how he basically went about and doing it was totally wrong. Was totally wrong. And when he found out that he was not number one, and when he found out that you had a strong appetite, of course, I guess he got upset and he didn't know what to do, is because maybe, perhaps, and allegedly, he might have been dealing with you without you covering up. And I'm going to leave it like that. Today, tomorrow is, I believe it's AIDS awareness. And for all of you all, and before I go on, and I want to make this really, really, I want to say something. Straight women. Straight women. Now, apparently and allegedly, it looks like he hangs out with a lot of straight women also. Now, straight women are attracted, some straight women are attracted to androgynous men. And for some reason, because that's why Prince got all of, Prince was an androgynous man, and the world loved him. And he let the world see that he was an androgynous man. Not only was he an androgynous man, but he was a straight. And I want to get this out here. He was a straight androgynous man. And some straight women, and some gay women, and some straight men are attracted to androgynous people. They're more attracted to androgynous people than they are attracted. And you guys need to really you really need to let this sink in. They are more attracted to androgynous people than they are uh, drag trans. Drag trans. Androgynous people has really what we can say that illusion. Because they can give you the whole packet. And I just want to put that out there. Be careful, straight women. Be careful, androgynous straight men. Because there are people out here who will hurt you. Be careful. Now, tomorrow is December the 1st, and I believe it's AIDS Day. Now, we have to be very, very careful. The AIDS epidemic is still out there. The AIDS epidemic is still out there. And I'm going to ask you all to protect yourself, no matter what the occasion is. Women, straight women, if a man tells you that he can't get with you and he wants to feel you and he wants to do it to you from the front to the back to the for whatever, I need for you to basically protect yourself. Protect yourself. That's the first thing. Protect yourself. And men, you guys, straight men, gay men, down low men, and trans men, you guys need to really, really put a raincoat on it and protect not only yourself, but protect your partners that you're basically going to get involved with. You know your appetite, so cover it up. Don't be so hungry. Don't be so greedy that in your hunger and your greediness, you spread, not knowing, because a lot of people are running around not knowing that, they could be infected because people want to feel. They don't want to protect. They don't want to think about. They're just there for the moment. They're just there for the thrill. So I'm going to end it. Click and subscribe. Like this video. Please, subscribe it, share it. But the title of this video is, and become a subscriber. The title of this video is Hurt People, Hurt Other People. And young man, and I'm sorry that this is happening to you all, but take time out. And to remember, love is for everyone. Love is for everyone. Peace and love. And protect yourself.